In this video, we're going to talk about how to build a really good MUT team and when to really spend your real world money and when not to. I'm going to advise you on that. But before we hop into this, to all the people who got Alpha Legend memberships, and again, we'll show you how to do it in this video. We showed you in our last video how we literally had people quitting because the defense was locked down. And if you thought the defense was locked down in that video, we have actually added 4 more defensive strategies to our game plan. And as you see, we went from having people score a little to having them score almost nothing. Look at these scores right here. 13-0, 14-0, 20-0. We got people quitting with no points. I cannot wait to share with you and teach you the new variations of these defensive setups that will drive your opponent crazy. If you suck at playing defense, which everyone does because this is an offensive-minded game, you need to become an Alpha Legend member. Alpha Legend members, I have dropped part 1 of the defensive tutorial on here, and there is a secret thing that you can do every single day that will put your skill level heads and shoulders above everyone else. So without any further ado, let's dive into today's content. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dad Son Gaming YouTube channel with another Madden 24 video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Madden Ultimate Team. And I will be revealing what I believe is the most dangerous skill-based player in all of MUT as of right now. It's a player that you guys won't expect. Make sure he's on your roster because he has the best ability out of any player on the market offensively. And when I say best ability, he's the only player that has this ability, and that to me makes him extremely valuable, and he has been killing it because of this ability, and he cannot be matched with this ability, so he is an unfair advantage. I'll reveal him in just a moment. Also, for everyone who just became an Alpha Legend member, the membership was just announced a day ago. Let me just welcome our new members. Welcome to Hayab 3, Dr. Walter Sims, James Robinson, Paul Hayden, Patrick Dixon, and Prophet 815. Welcome to the Alpha Legends Club. These guys will be ones to watch in Madden 24. Now, if you don't know what Alpha Legends is, it's a membership on YouTube, literally that I offer. And if you click join, it'll be $2.99 a month, but here's what you're gonna get. We're actually doing a breakdown of lockdown defense, and we just did part 1. So you're gonna get breakdowns and lockdown defenses that no one else will see. No one else really knows this because this is my particular strategy. I use this strategy in the MCS, as well as I use this strategy to actually go on my 23 game win streak. I am sharing everything I know, the playbooks, the setups, the line, everything. You guys are gonna have it. It's all exposed. And for 10 cents a day, it's not bad. Then I will be going into different offenses. And if you have any requests, I'll be doing live streaming. So any kind of questions or requests you have, Alpha members can actually ask me, and I will do a video of that particular thing that you want to know. So let's get back to the topic on hand. First of all, shout out to all my subscribers, guys. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. We're literally 60 subscribers away. And literally, I wanted to say shout out to you guys as well, because you guys are the reason why I'm here. And what we want to do in this video literally is we want to kind of talk to you about your MUT team. Now, if you're building a MUT team, I do want to encourage you that right now is not the time to blow the budget. Let me just repeat, right now is not the time to blow the budget. I know you're tempted because you see players that got faster speed, faster attributes, but I'm not spending any more than what I've already spent until we get to certain promos. And my favorite promo was Zero Chill last year. I think that's when, we start to see players that have the better AP. But right now, if I'm being honest with you, the cards that are being put out are absolutely cheeks. The reason why they're cheeks is because you have attributes that will make a difference, but you don't have those special abilities. Like, we don't have an edge rush release out here, and we don't have a double or nothing out here. A few other things we don't have out here, and the abilities are expensive and training is expensive. So with that said, I've only spent $100 to build this team. I haven't put any more money in there. And that $100 was spent on day one. And I literally flipped my legends and was able to kind of just get, I would say, players on discount or middle of the pack players. But if you know how to play this game, you know how to win, you can earn Madden coins when you play seasons and when you play champs, and you can save those coins and just buy you players with Madden coins versus your real world money. So I won't probably put any more real world money into this game until I see the abilities happening. So with that said, what does a average decent team look like? Now, I don't have a god squad, but I have a squad that can win me games. And I'm going to show you a few players that you can actually get on discount and a few free players that you can actually use to actually help you get back. So let's kind of switch into MUT here. And I want to break down my team because a lot of these cards I didn't get when they first came out, but I want to break down on offense. Now, no secret, my offensive line is not the greatest, but they are serviceable. They're very, very serviceable, and they're decent. Again, they do get shedded. You know, I do get the occasional shed here, but the way I run my offense is not really dependent upon those guys holding pass block for me for a long time. Literally, I'm actually running a different style of offense, which I'll share later. I'm actually running my deadly dual threat offense mainly. And again, because of how I run this offense, high level blocking is not required. It will help, but it's not required. And if I have a few guys that shed blocks, it's okay because my passing style kind of accommodates, you know, my quarterback moving. Now, speaking of which, I do recommend getting Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice has a couple of good abilities. He does have the slot apprentice and outside apprentice, which is really good. And he does have mid out elite, and his X factor is really good as well. When he lights up, he wins those rack catches. Then I have my burner, which is not a burner anymore, Devin Hester. Devin Hester runs at a 87 speed. He's pretty okay. The meat of this offense is Bo Jackson at 88. I think Bo Jackson is a perfect buy right now for Madden. I wouldn't get him in packs, but use your Madden coins to get him. And he's the best running back on the game. He's just the most complete. Fred Taylor started off good. As a matter of fact, I think I broke a MUT record because I got 500 yards, over 500 yards in one game rushing with Fred Taylor. But right now, he just seems a little bit slow, and he's been fumbling a lot lately. Bo Jackson has been pretty decent. Also, Robert Griffin Jr., RG3, got him for no cost. He's free, folks. You get him in Madden, just complete his, just complete the solos to upgrade him to an 88. Not a bad quarterback for an 88, pretty decent. Throwing is a little slow, but he's serviceable. And then here I got a free DeAndre Hopkins. So again, that is my lineup here at the wide receiver. And I'm actually going to go ahead on and reveal who I think is the best offensive player in all of Madden. And we're going to back that up here because we have a few stats to show you. Now, if you don't know, the best ability for any wide receiver tight end right now is short in elite. It is the most overpowered ability in all of MUT 24 right now, and nobody gets this ability but Shannon Sharpe. Let me show you, and I'm going to show you how important this is. So you can put Shannon Sharpe a wide receiver. What this does is makes this guy a freaking cheat code. He's unfair. So if you're trying to match up against him man to man, he's going to win every matchup. Corner routes, I don't care if you shade outside or not, he's going to beat it. And I'm going to show you why. This ability that I have on him, it's 3 AP, but short and elite, oh my God. When they start putting this on wide receivers, then offense is going to get real spicy. Right now, Shannon Sharpe literally just beats every matchup he has. It's no problem. I know he's going to be open. Him and Jerry Rice beat it. So I got two guys that can beat matchups. And yeah, you got Calvin Johnson. You got the speed of Tyreek Hill. You got, Hyatt as well. You got those 88 speed guys or whatever, or 90 speed guys. But the thing about it is they don't have this ability. Now, they do have, I think Megatron or Calvin Johnson does have deep out elite or short out elite, which means that outside the numbers, he can be crazy. But short in elite versus short out elite, short in elite is the best ability, period. As a matter of fact, MUT.gg broke this down, and let me just kind of show you why it is such a deadly ability. So let me pull up MUT.gg, and I got to show you guys how crazy this is. So let me pull this up. Give me a little patience here. And let me go to my other screen here. And hopefully you guys can see that. So if you look on the screen here, I put in short and elite and I put in apply filters. The only person that came up is Shannon Sharpe. And so let me tell you how crazy this ability is. Now, even though his speed isn't the fastest on the game, I'm going to click on this ability. So we go to abilities, and Mutt.gg didn't really comment on a lot of abilities, but they commented on this one because it has been dominant in every Mutt game. It is short and elite. And look at what they say. They say the rating of this is elite. Not many players can equip this short and elite right now, but it's the best ability for beating man coverage. You want it most on your slot receiver or tight end since it activates between the numbers within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. The most valuable aspect of short and elite is that it helps your receiver win on the first cut of his route against man coverage. So off the first cut, slant, out, whatever, drag, he's winning. He is winning. So again, we love this, but it also helps you hold onto the ball in traffic. If you can afford a player with short and elite, you should strongly consider running it. Shannon Sharpe is the only one that gets it, and he has been catching balls in traffic. He has been catching balls and taking a hit. He has been beating any man coverage like it was just nothing there. It's like they're not even guarding him, and they have to double team him. So again, short and elite is a killer ability. To me, that makes Shannon Sharpe the most valuable player on offense right now. You know, other than Michael Vick, because he has that buttery smooth release, Slinger 1. But Shannon Sharpe is going to win on any man-to-man coverage. I don't even have to know. I don't even have to look. I just kind of just hike the ball, and I literally just know he's going to win. So when I know it's man-to-man, I'm going to Shannon Sharpe first, possibly Jerry Rice second. But I know Shannon Sharpe off rip is going to win that matchup if it's man-to-man. Nothing people can do about it. They have to double team him, which leaves everything open. So folks, if you can get Shannon Sharpe, I believe he's around 350 something. You can get him, and he's going to be absolutely worth it. So let me go back here and let's get back into our lineup, shall we? And you saw, hey, Shannon Sharpe is absolutely worth it. Now, as we go here deeper into the lineup, you saw my offense pretty much. Nothing to write home to mama about, but you know, it's pretty decent. And so defense, I wouldn't really budget on here. Junior Seau is a tackling machine. I love his tackle ability. B-Wags is okay, but I found that when I had B-Wag, because I had him and sold him, Junior Seau makes a lot more tackles. He shoots the gap for me a lot better. I like his abilities a lot better. I have currently unpredictable on him, and literally he sheds blocks because again, he's going to be one of my blitzers. So he sheds blocks. Ed Reed, I got, you know, at a discount. Eric Berry is free, a really good free safety, a really good strong safety for free. You just have to get his captain solos done. He's really good. Richard Sherman is at a discount. He's still pretty serviceable. He can get beat because we have 88s out here. And Richard Sherman, I believe he's only an 86 speed. So he is susceptible to get beat. But because he's 6'3", you know, it makes a difference. So his height is really kind of holds me here because he's 6'3". So again, he got a +1 in strength because I got him on a 49er type theme team, which I can't really complete, but I got the first 5 players. So Richard Sherman is really, really good at that position. And also who I have here is I got Deion Sanders at another cornerback. And Deion Sanders has an X factor, which means that he has that shutdown operator. When that shutdown is on, it is literally shut down. You can't even go near him with a throw. He is very serviceable at an 88 speed. So again, man coverage is a 90, which is decent. Zone coverage is a little low, but Deion, he has been showing up for me. So he's been amazing. Gets a pick, is going to the house. And then we got Jalen Ramsey in at the slot. Jalen Ramsey is a free card that's upgradable. And again, one more upgrade. I got him at an 89. He's an 86 speed, but I mean, he's still serviceable. And then he has this ability right here, chuck out. So again, he chucks fatigue the receiver. So pretty decent. And literally, this is my Mutt team. I'm getting a lot of sacks from Aaron Donald. One of the most important guys on my line is Javon Curse. The reason why is because of this ability right here. You guys might sleep on this, but there's a lot of people that have this ability, but defensive rally literally helps your entire defensive line on 3rd and 4th down. So I get a lot more block sheds on 3rd and 4th down. simply because I put this on Javon Curse, so he helps out my entire defensive line. So literally not a god tier team, but a decent team. I got Dre Greenlaw here as well. I got Khalil Mack and Junior Seau. I don't really go into sets where I have to use a lot of these middle linebackers. Really, Junior Seau is the only one I use, and that's to stop the run. But if I do go into 4-6 occasionally, which is very rare, only when someone goes in power formation, then they show up. My defensive tackles are Dexter Lawrence and Chris Jones. This is the old version of them, and they do pretty okay. You know, they're pretty serviceable. So I've been able to really go on win streaks with this team. This team I have right now, if you want to mirror it, is not a very expensive team. If you're just starting out in MUT, this is a pretty decent team to have. But I definitely would say if you got the money, build around Shannon Sharpe. He is the best offensive player as far as wide receiver out here. And I know you're going to say, well, his stats are not as good as Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill gets blow-bys or whatever. But in a man-to-man situation, Tyreek Hill may beat his coverage, may not beat his coverage. Calvin Johnson may beat his coverage, may not beat his coverage. Shannon Sharpe is going to beat his coverage 100% of the time. If it's man-to-man, he's beating the hell out of who's guarding him. That, to me, is invaluable. I cannot wait to get Short and Elite and put this all over the freaking field. Short and Elite and Route Tech, when it gets here, are going to be your top-tier receiver abilities. So, folks, with that said, if you take anything away from this video, get a Shannon Sharpe on your team. You'll thank me later. Yeah, Gronkowski's big. He can block, but, I mean, this guy is whipping man coverage without even taking a sweat. He got that swag. Unc is doing it out here. So that's it, folks. This is my lineup. If you want to mirror this, definitely feel free to do it. Bo Jackson is a good piece. Don't go out and spend a lot of them. I mean, Michael Vick is worth it because he has a really good release. But if you got RG3, you can get a team like this, and you can, kind of, if you're pretty good at winning, go into Madden seasons, Madden champs, win some games. I think if you go through a whole season, make it to the Super Bowl with the cards and everything, the Super Bowl trophy pack, I've been able to earn probably, and I spent them on the players because I had over 1 million coins, but I went out and just kind of splurged on Jerry Rice, Shannon Sharpe, and put some people on my team. So I went out and splurged a little bit, but it was absolutely worth it. But I didn't come out of pocket any more than $100. And again, I just finished winning another Super Bowl. So if I win a few more Super Bowls, I'll be up at 1 million coins already. And I may add a Calvin Johnson or a Tyreek Hill, or I really need a Cam Chancellor as my user. So that will be coming as well. Well, folks, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. If you want to become a member, hit that join button. And we're only 60 subscribers away. Help us get to 1,000 likes, and I will drop a cool gift that everyone will enjoy for members, Alpha Legends, and for just subscribers. Thank you, folks. Have a blessed day. See you next video.